Going to go with Cook, who might have a heavy load here today. He's got a huge opening here to start it. He's going to bounce out after a pickup of 18.
TJ Watt's on this side. 4 hands on him, the tackle and the tight end.
Here's Allen's throw, and it is caught by Brandon Cooks. Allen's pass. It is intercepted. Jumping right in front and stealing it is Eccles. I believe he's going to be down. He was tangled up with the Bills receiver, so he was down on contact.
And this is going to be an interception. And it's a simple slant route. And you want to know why Josh Allen, as he does, come down with the ball, confirmed. But why does Josh Allen have to throw it early? The Steelers know that, so they can sit on routes and play the underneath stuff.
Spinning around and connecting with Metcalf, who challenges the... So here's a little toss to Warren, and in the backfield to make the play quickly is Benford, and a loss of 2.
It looks like they're going to chip Joey Bosa at the top right here.
Here's Rodgers throwing it down the field, and incomplete. Cook got past the defensive line and able to open up the drive with a good starter. On first down at the 31, as Davis rips off a good run. Yeah, that's his longest rush of the season. Goes for 15. And Davis took off to the end zone last week, got a feel for it, and was going for it again. And here he is with another good run. Back-to-back big rushes. One for 15, this one for 13 last week. So that gave him a boost of confidence. You're seeing it as he gets a 3rd straight carry. Gonna give some of it back. Herbig was there waiting for him. Torrance is right guard. From the pocket, in trouble. In big-time trouble, and try to get it away at the last minute. Saves the sack with the incompletion in the direction of Johnson. But again, 2nd and 10. It's going to be a running play with Warren. Warren with a nice cutback, and Poyer has to ride with him on a gain of 13.
Right here that we got to start to go at the end of the year.
Darnell
He's
Washington.
A difference maker.
6'7.5". Rodgers tries to avoid the contact and does. Points to his receiver and throws incomplete. 2nd and 9. Play action. Dumping it off to Cook. Looks around and gets past Queen. He has a first down near the 35-yard line. Laramie and Buffalo, the vibe in those cities. The Buffalo is 10 Laramies. Not the size of, but the vibe is the same. Cook lost the football. The ball's still out. Oh, he had recovered it, but he didn't cleanly pick it up. Pittsburgh's got a 2nd takeaway.
Even though Buffalo's running the ball, doing things well, but this is why they practice part of their system forever, and this is just James Cook.
Yeah, his own knee knocked the ball out of his hand. Wow. Look at this. Then he thought he had recovered it, and it scoots free, and Queen lands on the football.
What a huge play right there. That was big for Pittsburgh. By the way,
Rodgers, pump fake, finds him. It's Metcalf. First down at the 25-yard line of the Bills. Facility will tell you that. We'll drop that time, though. 2nd and 10. Gainwell, what a catch that was. Off the shoestrings, and away he goes.
That was incredible.
Down to the 9-yard line.
This is where you want a big boy this team. See if you can just impose your will and run it right at him.
They fake it to Warren. Now they go to Warren. In the middle. Down to the 2. Tries to squirm for another yard. I think they'll mark him at about the 2.
Get hit with someone coming free. It's a running play. They're not blocking in the pass.
3rd and goal. There they go. Into the end zone with Warren and a Pittsburgh touchdown. Metcalf and Benford were going after it, but here is Warren finding the seam and into the end zone, and his 4th rushing touchdown.
Here comes a play action. Right?
Cook, look at that patience, and he takes off. Nice run by Cook before Tackled down by Harrison. Pick up a 14.
And you know you've got to protect the edge. You can't let TJ Watt wreck the game right here.
Quick pass. Johnson fighting for it. Near it. Let's see the spot. It's right on the line. Shaver's also in at a receiver spot. Handoff, though, to Cook. Look at him going through all that traffic. But Porter with a solid tackle. And he got away from him. Look out.
It's an open edge here. No one's helping there, which means what do you think it's going to end up being? A run.
Again, it's Cook cutting outside, and Porter's there waiting for him. But this time he's got a first down and a gain of about 8. 3rd and 8. Pass to Davis. And he is backed up near the 4.
Timeout if I'm Pittsburgh.
And Prater, good. 16 out of 18 on the year now. And the Bills put up their first points. The numbers for the rushing in that first half he's talking about. 9 carries, 33 yards. Rodgers surrounded by Bosa. And the ball comes out. And Binford has it. And the Bills have a scoop and score to start the second half. And Rodgers is hurt.
Over and over again. Go ahead and hit play. Get ready to pause it right here. Look at this. Where are you going to throw that ball? Nobody. Nobody's open. But because of Bosa's extra effort continuing on the play, he shocks Rodgers with that. And this is why you continue. And you go get players like Joey Bosa, and hopefully Rodgers is okay. He's back right there, but still straight in line.
On 1st and 10, Warren. Stacked up. Picks up about 3.
Not today.
You heard Tomlin saying, we got to establish a running game in this half. Here's Rudolph's throw, and it's intercepted. By the way, it's Binford, who just had the touchdown, and now he's got an interception.
Not today.
You heard Tomlin saying, we got to establish a running game in this half. Here's Rudolph's throw, and it's intercepted. By the way, it's Binford, who just had the touchdown, and now he's got an interception.
Shocking. All of a sudden, the 2 turnovers went the other way. They just caught up.
Here's Allen finding an open target. It's Knox right across the middle and a first down. 2nd and 4. Cook. Another nice move. He's got a 100-yard game, and off he goes. Down to the 7-yard line as James Cook is putting up a huge performance here for the Bills. Allen's going to throw for it. No. Now he does. Back to the end zone. He's got Keon Coleman for the touchdown. Well, the touchdown into the arms of Coleman.
Good job by Sean McDermott and the staff.
Here's Prater's kick. No. Missed it. The Bills have come out of the locker room in the 3rd quarter and put up 13 unanswered.
Uh-oh. He didn't go across in motion with him. What does that tell you?
They go ground with Gainwell, and Gainwell is stopped about 2 yards short. They try to cross him up on 3rd and 9 with a run. All right, that's 2 defensive starters, and they're both key, especially Queen. 2nd and 4. Dump off to Hawes. Got the first down. Wilson has hold of him. A nice sequence in that first half. 3 carries for 25 yards on consecutive plays. Fake it to him. Now, in traffic. Look at that little move to get away. And Allen takes off for another first down. First down at the 46. Davis. Another good run for him. He's got 12 more.
See how wide they are? Get up in here.
Davis. Still going, and makes something out of very little. Another 10-plus. Johnson and Cook.
Misdirection.
Allen looking, now dumps it over. James Cook, still on his feet, was able to shake off a tackle attempt and take it near the 7. 3rd and goal from the 8.
Look inside.
Allen being pushed, and he's driven across for the touchdown. And for the 49th time in his career, he has a game in which he's thrown for a score and run for a score. Now belongs to number 17.
He's stopped, except for the fact that Torrance, 64, and Anderson come in and say, how many teams come back from 3 scores down in the fourth?
Ball's on the ground, and Rodgers has to fall on it. Back at the 18.
Doesn't look like many teams come back from 2 scores down in the fourth with the way that the Steelers have been playing today.
Huge upside, he says. 3rd and 7.
Here comes Rodgers.
Metcalf able to pick up the first down on the catch.
This is why I would have went. You got to protect a quick score if you're Buffalo.
So they get out of a 2nd and 26. Now here's a first down handoff to Warren. Oh, he jumps over one defender. 2nd and 10. Again, corner blitz. Open. There he is. Washington still rumbling. Down to the 15 before Bishop was able to hold on for the tackle. Gainwell, the running back. Gainwell gets the call. Gainwell is stacked up and even loses a yard on 4th and 2. And the Bills defense coming up with a big performance this afternoon. One thing that's tried and true through the years when you play at Pittsburgh, they run the football, the Steelers, and they don't let you do it.
That's exactly right.
Here's the pass play up ahead. And Dawson Knox.
With a 2-score game here, I don't expect Josh Allen's legs. Normally I would. I think it's a normal one where he's just going to throw it.
Out of the backfield, Johnson able to fight for that first down yardage, and they give it to him.
Handoff to the right. Come back, yep.
And there they've got it.
Too easy.
Yep. That's a game when Buffalo rushed for 310 yards versus the Steel.
And they've just dominated the interior of the defensive line as well of this team.
First down. As Cook tries to break it outside. They're going to give 3 yards back. I'm glad you mentioned Edwards because we talked a lot about who were down 7-3 at halftime. Give it to Cook. And it's going to be 4th and a long yard to go.
And with everything open in the AFC, that's what it's going to come down to is who has an identity that they can rely on. Buffalo did it today with their run game.
And Prater adds 3 more. And this game is over. A thank you to you all.
Thank you. You guys have been incredible. Take a break for about 24 hours.
Rodgers and Allen, as Rodgers told us this week about Josh, he's in the superstardom stratosphere.